Hallo und willkommen, ich bin Meister Lenzi and you're watching Get Germanized. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I've received an email from a Syrian refugee living here in Germany, from one of you guys actually, a subscriber, that really got me thinking, that kind of shows the other side of the coin when it comes to the opinion of people about refugees, because you usually only hear like the anti-refugee people on the internet, because obviously the voice is louder, sadly. But now I think it's time to give them a voice as well. So let's get started. Okay, here it goes. He wrote, "Hi, I hope this message stands out among the tons of messages you probably get." Yes, it did. I'd like to introduce myself first. My name is... I'm from Syria and I've been living in Germany for 16 months or so. I was hesitant to send you this message because of how insignificant it feels, but I really wanted to express an opinion and the comment section didn't feel so welcoming for me. I have just watched your latest video about the refugee issue in Europe generally and Germany specifically, and I must say that I sincerely appreciate everything that you've said and every point that you've made. It feels comforting to know that someone sees the picture in a brighter light. I see it a little darker, to be honest. Unfortunately, though, some recent events have pulled our reputation into the mud, namely the New Year's event in Cologne, or the New Year's Eve in Cologne. Now I don't want to go over my analysis of the whole thing. Trust me, I got traumatized to know that I will probably never be looked at the same again. I just want to state a certain observation. You see, I currently work in a little kiosk, which is like a corner store, near where I live. And obviously enough, everyone in the neighborhood knows who I am. The people who already knew me haven't changed the way they act around me, still the same joking and relaxed manner. But almost everyone else I've met since Silvester, which is New Year's Eve, who didn't already know that I'm Syrian, acts differently, especially for the first time I speak to them. There's a tendency to hold back and keep the conversation to a minimum, unlike what I've experienced before, where new people I meet were always happy to quatsch with me. Quatschen is like to have a chat. Now, before you make your own interpretations of what I mean, here is what I mean. I honestly don't blame anyone. There's no one to blame. If I were German, I would probably also be a little bit more careful around foreigners, more so if they can't speak German. Although my German is okay, currently C1, which is like one of the language levels. Actually, there's A1, A2, B2, B1, B2, there's C1, so C1 is actually pretty good. It just feels very frustrating, and I don't want this to be my image. I sincerely want to blend in and be an active member of society. But all this talk of refugee crisis and criminality of the refugees isn't really helping. It's rather putting up more walls in my face. I only hope that this can fix itself with time. Sorry for the completely unnecessary little rant, I just felt like I wanted to let it out. If you read this, thanks for taking the time and I hope you are all well. You are well. P.S. I love your channel. Thank you very much for your email. This has really moved me just because it makes me sad to think about that people would do that, like that people would change their behavior. I mean, I understand why they're scared, like when people are scared they do stupid things, but it's just a sad story, I thought, and it makes it harder for people who want to just live in Germany and not commit crimes or anything else, because all the people that are against refugees always say, oh, all the criminals come into Germany, blah blah blah, they will rape all your women and shit like that. But that is a minority, like it's a tiny group of people, and you can't judge an entirety, like an entire group of people, just because of what a few people are doing or do. So I just don't think it's fair. And this story shows that I'm right. He just tried to make a normal life for himself, to be friendly. He was chatting to people, you know, just living, and then bam, just like that, because of some people, they just made it hard for everyone else. I don't know, it just felt like I wanted to share this with you and maybe get your opinion on the matter. Would be really interesting. Let's make it an open discussion in the comments. Try to stay respectful. I would really appreciate that. Obviously, I know that many people are passionate about that. For some weird reason, many foreigners are very passionate about that as well. People who don't really live in Germany. But yeah, also you guys, please stay respectful. But I can also already see the comments like, oh, you're such a cuck. It's so ridiculous. Just because I am not hateful like you. Anyways, hope you will give some constructive comments, that would be really nice. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and maybe leave some positivity in the comments for our friend here. That would be really cool. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen. Love the video? Make Get Germanized videos possible through your support on patreon.com/getgermanized and gain access to exclusive rewards and other cool things.